Retired Texas sheriff is exposing the Islamization of Texas and America.
My name is Douglas Deaton, and I'm a resident of Collin County. I retired from the Plano Police Department after 26 years of full-time law enforcement service, and I dealt with representatives of EPIC many times when I was the sergeant for the Plano Police Department, the training sergeant for the Plano PD. There seems to be a general misunderstanding that we're talking about a plan to build an Islamic Sharia-friendly community. The EPIC neighborhood already exists in Plano. It's been there for nearly 12 years, with 74 residential properties, a massive mosque, schools, a medical clinic, and multiple businesses. It also has an office of an Islamic financing institution called the UIF Corporation. The UIF Corporation is not a bank. It's a Michigan-based corporation whose publicly stated purpose is to, quote, engage in financial transactions that are Sharia compliant, end quote. Those are their words, not mine. The local government officials south of here have known for years that only Muslims can purchase homes inside that neighborhood. You have to be a member of their mosque to live there. The first house built in that neighborhood was built right next to the Plano Police Academy. It's a huge structure with two separate front doors. The rear of the property is just a few feet from a large outdoor warning siren. The house has a large second-story platform overlooking the restricted access parking lot where the police department stored specialized vehicles such as bomb trucks, bomb disposal equipment, and the SWAT team's armored vehicle. I am a court-recognized expert in SWAT team tactics and procedures. That house has all the hallmarks of a fortress and a command post. The rear of the house looks a lot like an observation post and a shooting platform. Why would somebody choose to build a house so close to a giant warning siren and a police training site? Why would someone build a huge platform overlooking all those specialized police emergency vehicles? The first owner of that house is a leader in the EPIC neighborhood, and he is also the co-founder of the Yaqeen Institute for Islamic Research. And I urge everyone to visit their website and read what it has to say about instituting Sharia law. This is not a matter of radicals hiding in plain sight. They're not hiding. They've been open about their beliefs and their intent. Local government decision makers have failed to ask hard questions for fear of negative publicity and being labeled as bigots. I'm not here to spread innuendo or to make unfounded accusations. I'm asking everyone to simply look at the evidence and the confirmed facts that are already in existence. Thank you for your time, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Deaton. Do we have other speakers that would like to?
This is crazy. This is a retired Texas sheriff, had been on the police force for 25 years, and he's basically saying that the Islamization of Texas is not something that may happen in the next 10, 15, 20 years. It's something that is currently happening right now. And this is absolutely terrifying. Now, if you follow me on other social media, particularly on Twitter, you know that I had shared a tweet that went crazy viral, that basically said, it was a animation of the Google Maps that showed all of these mosques that have opened up in Texas. And in fact, Texas has apparently become ground zero for all of this stuff. And not only that, these people are getting literal federal and state grants in order to do these things. All right. So not only do we have all these people coming here with a stated intent to institute Sharia law, there are already Sharia courts in Texas. Greg Abbott just filed a motion to investigate and to end those. But all of this stuff is already happening, right? And it's been happening under our noses for the past 10, 15, 20 years. And it is crazy to me that 24 years after 9/11, that this has been allowed to happen in our country. And once ICE and immigration enforcement and all of that stuff really start cracking down on this, the same left-wing people who opened the door for these people who fled into this country will be defending them. I promise you that. The Islamization of America is happening. It is very real. And do your research, because I promise you, over the next 20 to 30 years in this country, this will be one of the biggest issues facing America. It is completely insane that it has been able to get to this point. It is terrifying to me. And it is even scarier that it has been able to happen under our noses for so long. It is absolutely absurd.